Students, respiratory system in frog. Frog respiratory system is three types. Three types of the respiration is present in the frog. One is cutaneous respiration. Second one is buccopharyngeal respiration. Third one is pulmonary respiration. What is the first one? Cutaneous respiration. Respiration occurs through the skin. That is called cutaneous respiration. Student, in this, skin is scaleless. Scales are absent. Skin. Next, and the moist. Skin is always moist. Moist surface. Next, vascular. It is vascular. Blood vessels, blood capillaries are abundant in the region of the skin, and it is also leads to permeable to oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Oxygen and the carbon dioxide easily diffuses through the blood. Student, next, oxygen dissolved in the mucus on the surface body. Oxygen, outer oxygen easily diffuses in the mucus on the skin and on the surface of the body, and from this mucus, that is the oxygen is diffuses into the blood capillaries, blood of the blood capillaries, and leads to exchange of the carbon dioxide at the same time. This is about the cutaneous respiration. Next, buccopharyngeal respiration. Buccopharyngeal respiration, that means buccopharyngeal cavity lining surface also shows respiration and exchange of the gases. Exchange of the gases through the moist. If you observe inner surface of the buccopharyngeal cavity, that is moist, and vascular lining, that is also contain much amount of the blood capillaries. Vascular lining of the buccopharyngeal cavity. This is also causes for the exchange of the gases, that is buccopharyngeal respiration. Next, pulmonary respiration. What about the pulmonary respiration? Respiration takes place through the lungs, that is pulmonary respiration. When frog is on the land, not in water, it breathes through the lungs. Next, student, lungs are one pair in number, and lungs are pink colored and highly vascular sacs. Highly vascular means supplying of the blood. Content, blood capillaries, blood vessels content is more in the lungs. Highly vascular sacs lungs are. And buccopharyngeal cavity, in this type of the respiration, pulmonary respiration, buccopharyngeal cavity acts like a force pump. Student, at the time of the pulmonary respiration, due to the contraction of the muscles related with the throat or region of the pharynx, buccal cavity, due to the contraction of the muscles, that causes lowering of the floor of cavity, lowering the floor of the buccopharyngeal cavity, and at the same time area is increases. Buccopharyngeal cavity area is increases. Students, and at the same time oxygenated air enters into the buccopharyngeal cavity and passes into the lungs finally, and in the lungs exchange of the gases also takes place. After the exchange of the gases, and muscles goes to the contraction again, related muscle, these are the muscles are related with the buccopharyngeal region. Next, raising of the floor of buccal cavity. It leads to raising of floor of buccal cavity and air goes out through the nostrils. Students, blood vascular system, blood circulatory system of the frog. It is with heart, blood vessels, blood. Student, what about the heart? Heart is muscular. It is formed by muscles. Heart with muscular and locates at the anteroventral part in the body cavity. Heart is located at the anteroventral part of the body cavity. Next, heart is with 3 chambers in the frog. Upper 2 chambers are called atria. These are right atrium, left atrium. 2 atria, right atrium, left atrium. And a single undivided ventricle. It is the largest chamber. Single undivided ventricle, 3 chambers. Next, pericardium, student. What about the pericardium? Heart is surrounds with the double layered membrane. Outer surface of the heart is surrounded with the double layered membrane, that is called pericardium. Next, sinus venuses. What is sinus venuses? Sinus venuses, it is the triangular chamber. Blood circulatory system of the frog related with sinus venuses and conus arteriosus. Sinus venuses, it is the triangular chamber and it is combines with the right atrium, joins with the right atrium, and on dorsal side and receives blood through the 3 caval veins. Sinus venuses, that is combines with the right atrium, receives the deoxygenated blood from 3 caval veins. Which are the 3 caval veins? One is the 2 are precaval veins. 2 are precaval veins. Right precaval, it is the left precaval. Another one is postcaval vein. Okay, it receives blood, deoxygenated blood from the posterior part of the body. 2 precaval veins receives deoxygenated blood from the anterior part of the body. 3 caval veins carries the blood into the sinus venuses. Conus arteriosus. What about the conus arteriosus? Ventricle, students, ventricle open into the conus arteriosus. It is the conus arteriosus. Ventricle open into the conus arteriosus. Ventricle pumps the blood into the conus arteriosus. Student, it is the conus arteriosus bifurcates into 2. Bifurcates, that means divides into 2 branches. And each one of the branch divides into 3 aortic arches. Okay, each one of the branch divides into 3 aortic arches. In these, one is carotid arch, second one is systemic arch, third one is pulmocutaneous arch. Student, carotid arch supplies the blood to the cephalic part, head region. And next, systemic arch supplies the blood to the all parts of the body except lungs and the skin. And cutaneous arch that supplies the blood into the pulmocutaneous arch. Blood carries towards the lungs and the skin. Conus arteriosus, ventricles open to it, and they locates at the ventral side. On the ventral side, bifurcates into 2 branches, each divides into 3 aortic arches, carotid, systemic, pulmocutaneous arch. Circulation is incomplete double. That means right atrium carries the blood receives the blood from the sinus venuses. It is a deoxygenated blood, okay, which is came from the parts of the body. Lefty atrium receives the blood from the lungs, that is oxygenated blood. Both of the atria pumps the blood into the ventricle, single ventricle, and in the ventricle, chamber of the ventricle, oxygenated deoxygenated blood is mixed up, and mixed type of the blood in the ventricle transport to the entered into the conus arteriosus. From the conus arteriosus, blood reaches to the all parts of the body. Okay, so this type of the blood circulation is called incomplete double circulation. Incomplete double circulation. Portal system, student. What is about the portal system? Special venous connections. Special venous connections between the liver and the intestine. Okay, one of the vein that is the portal vein that connects the liver to the intestine, that is hepatic portal system. Another one of the portal vein that connects the lower parts of the body to the kidneys. Venous connections, special venous connections that connects the lower parts of the body to the kidneys, that is called renal portal system. Special venous connections that connects the liver to the intestine, that is called hepatic portal system. Venous connections between the intestine and the liver, that is called hepatic portal system. Venous connection that connects the lower parts of the body with the kidneys, that is renal portal system. Which is the venous system that connects the liver to the intestine, that is hepatic portal vein. That is the venous connection that connects the lower parts of the body to the kidneys, that is renal portal vein. This is about the renal and the hepatic portal system. Both type of the system present in the frog. Next, blood, student. What about the blood? Blood is with plasma and the different types of the cells. Blood cells are red blood cells, white blood cells, and another one thrombocytes. Red blood cells are nucleated and white blood cells are amoeboid cells, phagocytic in nature, engulf the bacteria or microorganisms. Okay, helps in defense. Next, thrombocytes. Thrombocytes helps in hemostasis. What is about the hemostasis? Regulates the volume of the blood or stopping of bleeding. This is about the function of the thrombocytes. Next, lymphatic system, student. Lymphatic system. Lymphatic system that contains lymph channels, lymph nodes. Lymph channels are lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymphatic ducts, which allows the transport of the lymph through the lumen of these vessels, these ducts, these channels. Lymph channels, lymph nodes. Lymph is different from the blood. Next, lymph that does not contain red blood cell. Lymph lacks red blood cells, contain some amount of the proteins, fewer proteins. Okay. Next, it is the diagram of the frog heart. It is the ventricle, it is the postcaval vein, it is the right atrium, left atrium, single ventricle. Next, it is the conus arteriosus, divides into two branches. Each one of the branch, that is divides into three aortic arches. Okay, it is the cutaneous arch, it is the systemic arch, pulmocutaneous arch, systemic arch, carotid arch.